Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading 2 Chronicles 12 of a King James Version Bible, and it reads, "And it came to pass, when Rehoboam had established a kingdom, and he had strengthened himself, he forsook the law of the Lord, and all Israel with him. And it came to pass that in the 5th year of King Rehoboam, Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem, because they had transgressed against the Lord, with 1,200 chariots and 70,000 horsemen, and the people were without number that came with him out of Egypt, and Lubim and the Shukims and Ethiopians. And he took the fenced cities which pertained to Judah, and came to Jerusalem. Then came Shemaiah the prophet to Rehoboam, and to the princes of Judah that were gathered together to Jerusalem because of Shishak, and said unto them, Thus saith the Lord, You have forsaken me, and therefore have I also left you in the hand of Shishak. Whereupon the princes of Israel and the king humbled themselves, and they said, The Lord is righteous. And when the Lord saw that they humbled themselves, the word of the Lord came to Shemaiah, saying, They have humbled themselves, therefore I will not destroy them, but I will grant them some deliverance, and my wrath shall not be poured out upon Jerusalem by the hand of Shishak. Nevertheless, they shall be his servants, that they may know my service, and the service of the kingdoms of the countries. So Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem, and took away the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, for he took all. He carried away also the shields of gold which Solomon had made, instead of which King Rehoboam made shields of brass, and committed them to the hands of the chief of the guard that kept the entrance of the king's house. And when the king entered into the house of the Lord, the guard came and fetched them, and brought them again into the guard chamber. And when he humbled himself, the wrath of God turned from him, that he would not destroy him altogether. And also in Judah things went well. So King Rehoboam strengthened himself in Jerusalem and reigned, for Rehoboam was 140 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which the Lord had chosen out of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess. And he did evil, because he prepared not his heart to seek the Lord. Now the acts of Rehoboam, first and last, are they not written in the book of Shemaiah the prophet, and of Iddo the seer, concerning genealogies? And there were wars between Rehoboam and Jeroboam continually, and Rehoboam slept with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David, and Abijah his son reigned in his stead." Okay, so this is a reminder of what actually happened with Rehoboam. And we see where Rehoboam had turned away from God. And when he turned away from God, he failed. But when he sought the Lord for assistance, and when he humbled himself before the Lord, then the Lord actually showed him mercy. And so therefore Shishak did not fully overcome him totally and consume Judah and Benjamin. Okay, but we see here that he did indeed turn from the Lord. So here we have it all happening. This was already laid out in Samuel's, yet again, the books of Samuel, yet again. But it's good to be reminded of our history. And I mean, I've said this time and time again, but I'll repeat it because obviously it's necessary if it's repeated in the Bible. Okay? Sometimes we need to go back to the past in order to know how we should move ahead with our future. Sometimes the past is the map to the future. And so we need to go back And not only that, sometimes it's the cipher that we need to use to basically understand what is happening and to watch things unfold. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna leave you with that for you to think on that. Alright, okay, so guys, please remember to continue to walk in your salvation, and if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.